Hey guys, and welcome back to The Sims 3, the Parker Current Household, the May update. Oh, Jesus, I still don't have that down. Anyways, here we are, May. And guess who's a menace? This girl. Cara Parker's a menace. I should probably explain why. Anyways, if you don't know, this is my current household. This is Miss Cara Parker. She wants to be surrounded by family. She is dramatic, family-oriented, eco-friendly, perceptive, ambitious, and a genius. And she likes spiceberry, key lime pie, and pop music. And she's a Virgo. And she ages up in 21 days. I'm not okay. Anyway, she's business level 9. She has some reputable skills. She went to university. She got a business degree. Love that for her. Anyways, she's divorced. Yeah. She's divorced. Too bad, so sad. Yeah, her and Anuki divorced. Where is Anuki? Anuki, here we go. After Alex and Kristen's wedding, they just weren't in love. It was just kind of depressing. It was very resolute. But yeah, they got a divorce. He then moved in with, or moved out with dear Micah. They're married now. I had an issue with how they got together, or like one of their little occasions. And she's pregnant now, so, you know, good for them. Good for them. They actually got married on their daughter's birthday. So he did not come to their daughter's, like, age up to teen birthday party. Because he was getting married. But he did come to another one of our celebrations, so I was kind of irritated. Anyways, but yes, Miss Cara. So she's currently engaged to Jake Harmon. They just got engaged. Jake's been here the whole time. But, also at our daughter's party, something happened. Cara and Skip kissed. It was in her memories. I was busy with Sally. I was busy getting Sally's love life in check. Where is it? Here we go. There it is. First kiss with Skip Taylor. No thank you. Don't share that. And then immediately after, I asked to just become friends because I think what happened, I was queuing up interactions for Cara and Skip to talk. And I meant to click confess attraction for Jake as to be like, oh, I'm like with your friend. You know, isn't that great? But I think I clicked confess attraction and free will was in fact on. And so that was an issue. So one thing led to another and they kissed. But he had just aged up into an adult. So I think he kissed Cara because he was having a midlife crisis. But yeah, that's how I explained that in my head. Cara's not, she didn't do anything wrong. Who cares if she's a menace? But yeah. Okay, so after Cara, divorced, she spent about 2 days here. And then she went to France. You know, that was fun. This is her, like, little, like, Angelina Jolie, like, French outfit. You know, I thought that was cute. And she ended up adopting a child. His name is Grant. He's a cutie. What a cutie, what a cutie, what a cutie. Anyways, Grant loves the outdoors. He's a heavy sleeper. He's artistic. He's a Sagittarius. And just so I could really nail in the fact that he was a French baby, I made his favorites to be crepes and French. And he likes green. But I think I'm going to have him be like, you know, very like, you know, go with the flow. I think he's going to be like kind of like a heartbreaker, but in like kind of like the douchey way. Where they, like, convince you it's, like, best for, like, the universe. Shit like that, you know? I feel like he'd be very suave, very, you know? But yeah, I want him to be very artsy, very in tune with nature. You know. I don't know why, but I was like, yes, that's cute. But Anuki, he showed up to Grant's birthday. And, like, you are not Grant's father. Grant doesn't have a father. Because I wanted somebody to carry on the Parker name. Anyways, but yes, Miss Cara, she's engaged to dear Jake Harmon. Jake is socially awkward, a genius, good, eccentric, and lucky, and he's a computer whiz. He likes green, cobbler, and electronica, and he's an Aries, and he also got a business degree. Good for him. Good for him. And he's video game level 8. So he had a baby who is now a teenager. He had a child with Miss Emily. Dear Miss Emily. Emily's the real menace. Not Kara. Emily's a menace. Emily retroactively caused Kara's divorce. I'm blaming it on Emily, because that was when they first started fucking fighting. Because Emily was talking shit about Kara to Micah, and Kara said something and called Emily a bad mother, and then Nuki yelled at Kara, and then it just cascaded, like, into turmoil. Anyways, but he had a child with dear Emily, Miss Sally Harmon, and then Emily cheated on him with Harrison Villanova. Yes, Harrison Villanova. And then they broke up, and Emily now has another child with this dude named Rod. I think his name was Rodney, but I don't like that name, so I changed it to Rod. Yes, dear Micah. Dear Micah. I think Micah and Grant, I think they're going to be in the same circle. But, Miss Sally. Sally, she's going to cause so much shit. She's a good sense of humor, brave, loves the heat, and friendly. She's a Capricorn. She likes soul, chili con carne, and purple. She's an A student. She doesn't really have any after-school activities, but she is currently dating Liam Huntley, who is the second child of Imelda and Sid. I had him keep Huntley because I like Huntley more than Cerberus, Plus, Imelda and Sid, they're always on the verge of divorce. Sid is always trying to call up one of the girls in our household and get her to go on a date. And we're like, no thank you. No thank you. Please leave. Anyways, we don't invite him to our functions anymore. Anyways, but yes, dear Liam, because Sally wanted to date Darian or Joe New Mendoza. But they started dating her best friends. So Clara is dating Joe, and where's Gloria? Gloria is dating Darian. And so that really bothered me. So Sally had this big brain idea so that she could seduce Liam and try to make Joe and Darian jealous. See, she even wants to kiss Joe. So I think once Sally, gets closer to young adult, I think she's going to cause some fucking mess. So that way I can send her to university by herself. Because I think, the plan in character is that Sally wants to go to university with Clara and Gloria. But if Sally kisses both of their boyfriends, that'll be an issue. I want Sally to end up having to start over so she can realistically move to a new town with no lasting consequences personally. So I feel like if she destroys everybody's relationships, I feel like that could be the easy way. Anyway, Sally, love her. This is her little room. I think I'm gonna give her a teen makeover, because this is her 14, 15-year-old outfit, and I think I'll give her a more, I don't know, sleek outfit for her later teenage years, I that would be cute. And then we have Kristen and Alex. They're married. They have a kid now, but Kristen is lucky, a vegetarian, clumsy, angler, artistic. She is a Sagittarius, and she's ambitious because she got a communications degree. But she likes kids' music, veggie rolls, and lime. She is level 10 of the self-employed painter career. She wants to be a Renaissance sim. Oh, what does Jake want to be? Jake wants to be the tinkerer. She wants to be a Renaissance sim, and she's mastered painting and writing, so I'm having her currently work on street art because the photography skill irritates me. But yes, she has a kid. They still live in the garage. I think in the storyline, they're, looking for houses, but that seems to be an issue with Meadow Glen. People are, living in our old apartment. Not people. Emily. Emily is living in our old apartment. I thought that was funny as fuck. Emily. The Hoover household. She's living in our old apartment. That shit's funny as fuck. How it'll just come around. Life just comes around. Anyways, Alex, he wants to be a fighter superhero. He's level 10. I really hate the firefighter career. He has a science and medicine degree. But he's brave, genius, good, hopeless romantic, lucky. He likes red, vegetarian, lobster, thermidor, and songwriting music. And he's a Gemini. But yeah. They need to move out soon because I really hate having to ask off like 10 days for the fire thing when I just don't want him to go. Because I hate it. I hate it. It's just very involved, and I don't need that. And he needs a makeover. He needs an adult makeover. He's been wearing this since university. Anyways, but they're currently like looking for a house. But they had a kid. Dear Sophia. And Sophia is a Sagittarius. She's a virtuoso and a light sleeper. She likes blue aloo masala curry and French. And she ages up in 3 days. What a skinny legend. Love Sophia. Not this game having to freeze. I think it's starting up like the NRAS stuff. The story progression. Yes. It has to do that. It does that all the time. But anyways, this is Dear Sophia. What is her actual... This is her little outfit, because it's summer. We're in week 9. Good for us. Good for us. And I think it's almost... Is it Leisure Day today? It's Leisure Day today, so I think Alex and Kristen are going to go... This is my Leisure Day plans. They're going to go to the summer festival, and then they're going to public woohoo in one of the all-in-one bathrooms and conceive another child. And it'll be like, oh, we really need to start looking for a house now that we are, like, have our burgeoning family. And then they'll leave, like, as soon as the child is born, which I think Sophia will be aged up into a child by then, so it'll be cute. Anyway, so they'll do their thing. And then Miss Cara, her and Jake got engaged, and I think they're going to have a fall wedding. And Cara's never been married at the Live, Laugh, Love venue, so I feel like it's her turn. Everybody else has been. Kristen was married at the Live, Laugh, Love venue. Tiffany was married at the Live, Laugh, Love venue. And so I think it's Cara's turn. But also Cara and Jake now, like, live in this little room together. But, oh, here's Dear Grant's room. It's blue. Blue and green. Cute. I'm gonna have him be, like, in the painter thing, because he has a crush on Kristen. I mean, not really, because I don't think they can, but, like, he, like, when he aged up into a child, he, like, gave her, like, one of those looks, and I was like, what? I was like, why is this child in love with Kristen? So I feel like his artsy influences are because he wants to impress Dear Kristen. Obviously, nothing would happen of that, because that would be creepy and borderline illegal, because, like, she helped raise him, obviously, so that wouldn't happen. But, like, you know, I feel like he's gonna get, like, a lot of his personality because he wants to impress Kristen, so he's artsy. Anyways, Summer and Grace are cuties. They're gonna get into such mess. This is their room. They're sharing a room for right now. I think when Alex and Kristen move out, I think Grace, because she's athletic, I think she'll take the garage so she can do the sports ball thing in there. And then Summer will have this one because balconies, very romantic places. And she is a hopeless romantic. She's over-emotional, loves the cold, a hopeless romantic and friendly. She's a Pisces. She likes kids' music, vegetarian, lobster, thermidor, and lilac. She's in the newspaper club. Yes, I think I want to have her be like a romance novelist. She's going to be very in love with the idea of love. She's going to do a lot of messy ass shit because she's in love. And then this is Dear Grace. Grace, she's adopted just like Grant. I mean, not just like Grant. We got Grace here. In my head, we got Grant in France. That's how my head worked. So, she's a Libra, she's a social butterfly, genius, athletic, and ambitious. She likes seafoam, stew surprise, and beach party music. She is a high school student, and she's in the sports club, so she's very sporty. And she is currently dating Dylan Taylor, who was born at our bachelorette party of our first marriage? Question mark. I think that happened. I think it was our bachelorette party, because who else would it have been? So yeah, I think it was at Cara and Anuki's bachelorette party, and Tiffany went into labor. I remember that, yes. Anyways, but this is Dear Grace. Love her, but she's dating Dylan, and he's also sporty, and I think Summer might have a crush. Summer actually had a crush on Liam, but now that Liam is dating Sally, who is her friend, and like an older sister to her, that's a bit of an issue, so now she has a crush on Dylan. And so I think when Sally inevitably breaks Liam's heart, that might be something Grace finds an issue with. Not Grace, Summer finds an issue with, and that'll cause them to not be friends. So Sally will literally go to, I'm planning on Lucky Palms with no one. Anyways, but I think Summer, I think she's gonna end up doing some low down dirty ass shit to Grace. I feel like Grace and Dylan, I feel like they're gonna be a thing, and then they'll all like go to university or whatever. But then here's my big plan. I know that they're like just teenagers, like they like just aged up, like 2 or 3 days ago into teenagers. But I want them to have hood twins. Hood twins basically is where the dude has 2 different sets of babies. So like he'll have 2 babies by different girls, but they'll be born during like a similar time, so they're hood twins. I don't know why, but that thought popped into my head, and like it's like, because Summer and Grace are like practically twins, like they're like adopted twins, and so I feel like that would be really funny. Not funny, but like dramatic. So yes, Summer's gonna do some low down dirty shit all in the name of love. And you know, I think Grace is gonna be like sporty, and I think, because I don't want to actually have her in the sports career, I think she might suffer like an injury or whatever. And so she could be a sports agent from university. So I feel like that would be cute. And that could cause issues with her and Dylan's future relationship. And then he could confide in Dear Summer. And it'll be an issue. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Also, I need Cara to have 2 more children. Not 2. Yes, 2. Yes. So that's gonna be a thing. But yes, I love to sow the seeds of drama in this household. But who else is happening? Darian's there. Liam, obviously. Lane McRae, she's our friend. Reagan. Joanna. Who else? Nate. Tatum. I renamed several of the children because I hated their names. So I renamed them. So, like, they have cooler names. Who else? Noah Howard's a teen. He's dating this girl named Leah, who is Summer's. She's Summer's friend. And she has purple eyes. And I was like, that's apparently, like, a thing that actually can happen. So I'm keeping it. And then we have Noel. What else? We have Dylan. Clara, obviously. Does anybody else have any friends? Anything? Anything else? Grace skipped school. She didn't skip school. It's a leisure day. They're going to the pool today, by the way. Does anybody else have anything else we need to mention? I don't think so. I don't think anything else crazy has happened. Nobody's died. That just made me think about Cara being old. Sure. Oh, something did happen to the house. Oh, I think I'm gonna move Sally up here. And then this'll just be a whatever room, like an extra. Something did happen in the house, because Cara went to France, and I had her be a Tomb Raider, because I was bored. I had her go for 3 days, and by, like, the end of day 1, I was bored with just gallivanting. So I had her be a Tomb Raider. So she got all this shit. This is one of her friends from France. I like to imagine this is who we got the baby from. I really just thought of that, like, earlier today. I'm like, what if it was... Is her name Noel, too? I remember that being her name. And I was like, oh, that's kind of an issue. Yes, Noel St. James. She was our, like, liaison with, like, adventure shit. And she taught us, like, one of the French songs. So I like to imagine we adopted her baby. So, yes. That is in my head. That's Grant's mom. Yes. I don't know why. I was just like, that sounds right. That sounds correct. That seems fun. You actually no, because you have to babysit. You're babysitting the children. I think her and Jake are gonna end up taking Grant and Sophia to the beach because he wants to go play in the ocean and everybody else is busy. I was gonna have him go with the teens to the pool. You're not going to the ocean. You're not going to the ocean. You're not doing any of these things. We need to start teaching these children how to drive. But she wants to kiss Dylan and go on a date with Dylan. Sally, however, wants to kiss Joe. She's had that for like a while. Joe was like her first like childhood friend when everybody else was like a toddler and she was not. Like Joe was like her friend. So I think that's a thing. I think like Joe would be like a best friends to like lovers kind of thing, and Darian would be like somebody she's had a crush on for quite a while, you know? I don't know. I just thought that was cute. I thought that was cute, and I feel like it will be really messy for Sally to destroy everybody's relationships. And you might think, well, why would she move away from like her parents? Oh, just wait. I have it all in my head. Shit is gonna go down at university. She is gonna make some messy ass poor choices. And I'm gonna love it. But in the end, Sally will be very fun to have as a current household. So I think in the next current household, we still might be in the Parker family. We still might be here, but we might end up actually, depending on how much I play, I feel like I'll play 10 days in a month. We might end up being in Sally's household. I think we're not going to the pool party. We're not throwing a bachelorette party. Whenever you do, and they're like, you should throw a bachelorette party, they always want to do it now, right now. No. I did that too many times at that little, janky little apartment, and it was such an awful thing. I had to, like, move couches and everything so people could come. It was irritating. That's why we keep that keg in our family inventory, because that was easy drinks. But yeah, so I think, like, I don't think we'll move her out. Like, we'll still be in, like, her household in university. Because I think we'll only go for, like, a semester, you know? And then we'll deal with the fallout of her poor choices. And then she'll deal with that shit and, like, break up all of her relationships. Aw, look at her laughing in lunacy. And then after she, like, destroys all of her relationships with everybody, she'll be like, oh my god, I have nothing left. And she'll run to Lucky Palms. And we'll deal with that, and that'll be our reason as to why Sally's in a different save. And obviously she would reconcile with them after a while. But, you know, we wouldn't have to see that part. Anyways, make a cuter face, Sally. Sally. Okay, good enough. Anyways, that is gonna be all for now, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!